Have you ever felt the need to explain every decision you make? Why you chose a certain career? Why you ended a relationship? Why you don't attend certain events? Why you spend your time the way you do? For many of us, explaining ourselves has become a habit. We feel obligated to justify our actions, defend our choices, and seek approval from others. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful things you can do is stop explaining yourself? Today we're going to explore the power of silence and why learning to say less can transform your confidence, your relationships, and your peace of mind. Let's begin. Silence is often misunderstood. Many people associate silence with weakness, insecurity, or having nothing to say. In reality, silence is often a sign of strength. Think about the most confident people you've met. They don't spend their lives convincing everyone that they're right. They don't feel the need to explain every choice they make. They understand something important. Not everyone needs to understand your journey. When you constantly explain yourself, you're often seeking permission to live your life the way you want. You're asking others to approve decisions that belong to you. But your life is not a committee project. You don't need a unanimous vote to pursue your dreams. One of the biggest reasons people over-explain is fear. Fear of being judged. Fear of disappointing others. Fear of being misunderstood. The truth is, no amount of explanation can guarantee understanding. Some people will misunderstand you, no matter how clearly you speak. Some people have already decided what they think about you before you say a single word. And some people simply aren't interested in understanding your perspective. That's why silence can be so powerful. It helps you conserve your emotional energy instead of wasting it trying to convince people who have no intention of listening. Imagine carrying a bucket of water everywhere you go. Every time you explain yourself unnecessarily, you pour a little bit of that water away. Eventually you become exhausted. Now imagine protecting that water, only sharing it when necessary, only speaking when your words truly matter. That's the power of silence. It's not about becoming cold or distant. It's about becoming intentional. Another reason to stop explaining yourself is that over-explaining can actually weaken your message. When you're confident in a decision, a simple answer is often enough. I've decided to go in a different direction. That works best for me. I appreciate your opinion, but I've made my choice. Notice how calm and direct those statements are. No long defense. No lengthy justification. No debate. Just confidence. People tend to respect boundaries when they sense that you respect them yourself. Silence also reveals something fascinating about human nature. When you stop explaining yourself, you begin to see who truly supports you. The people who care about you don't require endless explanations. They may ask questions, but they trust your judgment. The people who constantly demand explanations often aren't looking for understanding. They're looking for control. And once you recognize that difference, your relationships become much clearer. There is another hidden benefit of silence. It creates mystery. In today's world, people share everything. Every thought, every plan, every goal, every opinion. But not every chapter of your life needs to be public. Some goals grow stronger in private. Some dreams flourish in silence. When you announce every move, you invite unnecessary opinions and distractions. When you work quietly, you allow your results to speak for themselves. As the saying goes, move in silence, and let success make the noise. Think about a seed planted in the ground. Before it becomes a beautiful tree, it grows underground where no one can see it. The same is true for personal growth. Not everyone needs to witness the process. Sometimes your greatest transformations happen in silence. Now, this doesn't mean you should never explain yourself. There are situations where communication is important. Healthy relationships require honesty. Work environments require clarity. Meaningful conversations require openness. The goal isn't to become silent all the time. The goal is to stop feeling obligated to justify your existence. There's a difference between communicating and defending yourself. Communicating shares information. Defending yourself seeks approval. One is healthy, the other is exhausting. As you move forward, ask yourself a simple question. Am I explaining this because it's necessary, or because I want everyone to agree with me? That question can change your life. Because once you stop chasing approval, something remarkable happens. You become free. Free to make decisions based on your values. Free to pursue your goals without constant validation. Free to live authentically. And perhaps most importantly, free to enjoy peace of mind. At the end of the day, your life belongs to you, not to your critics, not to strangers, not even to people who love you. You are the one who must live with your choices. You are the one who walks your path. You are the one who knows your struggles, your dreams, and your reasons. So stop feeling pressured to explain every decision. Stop defending every choice. Stop seeking permission to be yourself. Sometimes the most powerful statement is no statement at all. Sometimes silence says, I know who I am. Sometimes silence says, I trust my decision. And sometimes silence says, I have nothing to prove. The next time you feel the urge to explain yourself to everyone around you, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Remember your worth. And remember that confidence isn't found in convincing others. It's found in trusting yourself. If this message resonated with you, take a moment today to practice the power of silence and discover just how much strength can be found in saying less.